Oh, okay. We need to get cracking because I'm going out in 20 minutes. Hi everyone, my name is Olivia and welcome back to my channel. I almost forgot how to do my intro then, but we got there. Today I need to be super quick with my upload because I'm literally going out in 20 minutes. So, yeah. But honestly, this is the only time I kind of have to... Oh, what's going on with this pillow? This is the only time this weekend I have to film. I've got a super ram-packed weekend, which has been pretty much every weekend at the moment, but I'm not complaining. I love having plans. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly pop on here and film this video. Hopefully it'll take about 10 minutes because, like I said, I'm going out. Anyway, today's video is another charity bookshop haul. You guys really seem to enjoy the last one, and I have a bunch more charity books to show you, literally probably more than last time. So I'm just going to quickly run through them, show you my bargains. I'm not going to talk too much about each one because, like I said, I do have to rush out in literally... Now it's 19 minutes, so yeah, I'm going to get cracking. I really hope you guys have had an amazing week. Yeah, I don't know how rough I look in this video, probably quite rough. I still have a cold like last week, but we're rolling with it. Here's my toy. I don't know why I just showed you that. He was just in my lap. But yeah, here's Kenny, the koala. We're going to get cracking. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. And let's show you what I picked up in the charity shops over the last month, I want to say. Okay, I'm going to start random. First book. Oh, okay. I got quite a few. I've got three thrillers to show you. The first one, The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. I think I picked this one up. It was in Summertown, which is kind of near me. I think it was £2, but I honestly, where was it? Not Oxfam, maybe Sue Ryder, but honestly I couldn't tell you. This one was kind of popular last year. I feel like there was a kind of buzz for this more so last year, but yeah, I've not read it. And I mean, for me, thrillers are very hit and miss. I either love them or hate them. But this one, it says, in a large house in London's fashionable Chelsea, a baby is awake in her cot, well fed and cared for. She is happily waiting for someone to pick her up. In the kitchen lie 3 decomposing corpses. Close to them is a hastily scrawled note. They've been dead for several days. Ella, leave the toy alone, it's mine. I actually have no knowledge of what this is about, so that was kind of fresh to me. But yeah, I've heard some great things about this one, and yeah, I'm quite excited to give it a go. It's kind of long for a thriller, I think. Oh, maybe it's not. Yeah, it's kind of long for a thriller. Usually they're only about 200 to 300 pages. This is about 450, but yeah, hopefully I get on well with this one. Next thriller is, honestly I couldn't tell you where I picked this one up, but yeah, sorry about it. The Whisper Man by Alex North. Again, yeah, this is another thriller. I really like the cover of this one. I think it's really cool. And yeah, again, I've heard some great things about this one. In fact, I've heard from one person on TikTok that this is actually their favourite thriller they've ever read. So, of course, I was intrigued by that. When Tom and his son Jake moved to Featherbank, they're looking for a fresh start, but this sleepy village has a dark past. 15 years earlier, a serial killer haunted its streets. In the days before he struck, his young victims claimed to hear whispers in the night. Of course, an old crime need not trouble Tom and Jake until another boy goes missing, and then Jake says he hears a whispering at his window. Dun dun dun. Okay, well that sounds kind of intriguing. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how dark this is. It's kind of stressing me out because honestly, I didn't put my studio light. I should have, definitely. I'm too lazy. Sounds intriguing, but also I'm not sure because part of it sounds a bit cringe. Like I said, a thriller is very hit or miss with me, so yeah. That one I'm probably less so excited than this one. This one really was like, whoa, okay, that's interesting. And then the final thriller, I think this is the final thriller I have to show you. Yeah. A Stranger on the Beach by Michelle Campbell. This one I actually got in a 3 for £1 deal at Blue Cross. Blue Cross really impressed me. Honestly, 3 for £1 on books is just mind-blowing. But yeah, I saw this one in there. I hadn't actually heard of it until after I'd picked it up. I saw it in there and I was like, oh, I need to kind of make up the numbers, because I had 2 I definitely wanted, and then I couldn't really find a 3rd until I spotted this one. I was like, I'll get this one, it sounds kind of intriguing. But yeah, I've actually, since I bought this, seen it on Facebook floating around, so it is kind of a hyped up book. I just wasn't aware of it at the time. But anyway, it says, Caroline had everything: the gorgeous beach house built for holidays and parties, a seemingly happy marriage, but when she discovers her husband has been lying to her, she turns to a handsome stranger for comfort and revenge. A brief, reckless affair that was meant to be fun but soon becomes something much more sinister. As Caroline's marriage and wealthy lifestyle begin to crumble, so her lover's obsession grows. He's in her life, in her house and among her family, and his infatuation is growing more destructive. And when Caroline's husband goes missing, Caroline finds herself accused of murder. But what is she hiding? Ooh, yeah, I have actually already read that blurb, because I obviously hadn't heard of the book before, so I kind of wanted a bit of knowledge. But yeah, definitely excited to give this one a go. This might actually be the next thriller I read. Yeah, like I said, I'm sorry if this seems rushed. It's because it is. It's now 1:15, so I do not have long at all to get through these, and there's still lots of books to go through. Next one, this was from Sobel House, and I picked this up on a whim. I had actually just was waiting to get my eyes tested in the village, so I was like, let's go in the charity shop, pick up a book. But anyway, this one is A Man Called Ove. I absolutely love the cover of this one. I know this book has a few different covers, but this cover is just beautiful, and I just noticed he has a cat. Yeah, I was going through blurbs, but honestly I'm not gonna have time to go through all these blurbs, tut. But this is kind of a popular book anyway, so I'm sure you kind of get the gist of what it's about. It's basically an old man, and I think he's grumpy, and it's kind of his journey from being grumpy to not so grumpy. Frederick Backman is supposed to be an amazing author, and I'm excited to make a start on his stuff. I also really want to read Beartown by him. Next up, we've got a non-fiction. My friend actually told me I should definitely get this one because she'd read it, and she's not a reader, so that's saying something. This is Going to Hurt by Adam Kay. So yeah, my friend Catherine actually pointed this out to me. I'd heard of it before, but I kind of didn't really think it was my thing because it's non-fiction. Although since reading non-fiction last month, I do definitely want to read more. But yeah, she said that she'd read it and she really enjoyed it, and she is not a reader, so I took that as a very big thing. So there's that one, and yeah, it's basically it's a surgeon, and it's basically his kind of horror stories throughout hospital, but it's also been made into a comedy, so I found that concept quite intriguing. Where do we go from here? Okay, I've got a couple of classics. This one I actually found in, I don't know where I'm trying to tell you because I really don't know where I found it, but it was £1, and it is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I've wanted to read this book for so long. Honestly, it's such a obviously well-loved classic, and I really like this cover actually. It's probably not my most favourite cover I've seen, but for £1 when I saw it I was like, yeah, I've been meaning to read this one for a while. It's quite a short book. It's actually like just over 100 pages, which I didn't actually realise until I saw this. I was like, oh, that is really skinny. But yeah, I don't really need to go into the details of this one. I feel like most people kind of know the gist of what The Great Gatsby is about. But yeah, I'm hoping to read this one soon because I didn't actually read a classic last month, and I'm supposed to be reading one every month. Another classic, this is another modern classic by an author I really love, and that is My Cousin Rachel by Daphne du Maurier. So this cover doesn't actually go with my other Daphne du Maurier books, which is kind of annoying, but oh no, I thought that was writing, but no, it's just her signature at the back. This is another of her thrillers, obviously. That is her known genre, and I absolutely love Rebecca. I also have Jamaica Inn, which I need to read, and yeah, I saw this one in there and I've heard great things about it, so yeah. I do kind of like the cover. It's just not the Virago Modern Classics ones that I have on my shelf, but it's still an alright cover, and it's green, which is one of my favourite colours. And then finally for classics, so all the classics are actually modern, but yeah, the last one is Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None. So this is kind of just one of the mass market paperbacks, but I actually really like the cover of it. It's just kind of annoying that it's like smaller than the average size book, because obviously it's a bit more awkward to get on a bookshelf. but oh my gosh, I've heard such good things about this. A lot of people actually say this is their favourite Agatha Christie. Basically, I think they're on a deserted island and there's kind of a murder among them. But yeah, I've never read Agatha Christie. I have seen Murder on the Orient Express, the movie, the one with Johnny Depp in. Yeah, I've never read any of their books, and I definitely have wanted to for a while, so I saw it in there. And I think this again was £1, and this I got in Bicester, but I couldn't tell you which charity shop I got it from. We've got 5 left and not much time to go, so let's whiz through these. Next up we have, okay, this is actually, I think this is supposedly one of Harry Styles' favourite books. It is Norwegian Wood by Murakami. Haruki Murakami. This book is incredibly sad, I believe. I think it kind of, trigger warning, kind of is touching on suicides, which is obviously kind of deep matter for a book, but I have heard really good things about it from a number of people, and I swear this is actually Harry Styles' one of his favourite books. I swear I've read that somewhere, but I could be completely wrong about that. But yeah, I absolutely love the simplicity of this cover, and I'm also pretty sure it's actually been translated from, well, it's set in Tokyo, so maybe Japanese. But yeah, again, really excited to give this one a go. It's obviously a bit more deep, but I love me a deep book, I can't lie. I mean, A Little Life is my favourite, so that's saying something, isn't it? Next up, this is actually another one of the ones I picked up for the 3 for £1 in Blue Cross, and it is Expectation by Anna Hope. So this one is actually got mixed reviews. I feel like, oh, it actually says if you wish normal people had tackled female friendship, try Expectation. So, oh, I didn't see that one before. Normal People, if you saw my reading wrap up on it, is not my favourite book in the world, but also not my least favourite. So yeah, I'm excited to give it a go. I really like the cover of this one. She's just blowing gum. But yeah, I've heard some mixed reviews on it. But it basically says, Hannah, Kate and Lissa are young, vibrant and inseparable. Their shared world is ablaze with art and activism, romance and revelry, and the promise of everything to come. They are electric, they are the best of friends. 10 years on, they are not where they hope to be. Amidst flailing careers and faltering relationships, each craves what the others have, and each grapples with the same question: what does it take to lead a meaningful life? Okay, to me that is quite intriguing, so I'm definitely excited to give it a go. I do love, I mean, I don't get me wrong, I love me a romance, but sometimes it's kind of nice to read books that are more so based around friendship. So yeah, I'm excited to give it a go. We're on to the last 3, thank goodness, because it is now 12:22 and I'm supposed to be leaving at 12:30. Love that. But next up, oh fuck, there's 4 books! Quickly, I'm just gonna, because it kind of relates to the last book. Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney. This one I saw in there, and I'd obviously wanted to give it a go since reading Normal People, and I've actually since read it. I'm not gonna tell you about it because I will put it in a reading wrap up, but yeah, I've actually since read this. This was £1 and I was very intrigued by it since reading Normal People, so yeah. Next up we have got, oh my god, this book cover is just beautiful. It is Atonement by Ian McEwan. I've heard great things about this book, and it was in there in a hardback, and it was literally £1, and oh my god, I just absolutely love the photographs on it. This one, yeah, I'm not gonna go into what it's about because I feel like a lot of people have heard of this book, and I'm, like I've said a million times, I'm running on a schedule, but when I saw this in there in a hardback, I just knew I had to get it because I was debating like ordering it from elsewhere. But yeah, if I can get it secondhand in a beautiful hardback for £1, I will do that. Okay, we're on to the last 2, and I actually think these 2 are the most exciting. So we have The Secret History by Donna Tartt. Oh my god, okay, this is another mass market paperback, but oh my god, it's like slightly worn, and oh, there's a bookmark in it. I love when that happens, when you get free bookmarks. Lovely stuff. I've wanted to read this book for the longest time. It is the like most well-known dark academia, and that is 100% my vibe. So yeah, I kind of like that it's kind of battered. I love me a battered book, as you will see in just a moment. But yeah, again, I'm not going to go into detail with what this is about because it's kind of quite a popular book. I've kind of more done that with the less popular books, but yeah, this one I'm super excited to read soon because it seems right up my street. Finally, was the last one I picked up from Blue Cross for free for £1, and oh my god, I'm actually obsessed with this copy of this book. Are we ready? Pet Sematary by Stephen King. So this is absolutely battered, if you can see that. It's probably trying to focus on my face. Here we go. Oh my god, I absolutely love this copy. When I saw it in there, I had a mini fangirl moment because I just love me a battered book, and this is actually one that was published at the time. Like, it was published, it is a book from the actual time, and it actually has written in dollars, so this is like his proper yeah, so copyright 1983, and I just find that so fascinating, and I would love to make it my mission to collect sort of more battered books, because yes, I love a new book when you can break the spine yourself, but when you come across books like this, I just absolutely love it. And it actually says on the back, the most frightening book Stephen King has ever written. So yeah, I've not read too much Stephen King. I've only read 2 books by him, but I actually thoroughly enjoyed them both. But yeah, that is all the books. I'm really sorry that this has been majorly rushed, but like I said, I kind of didn't have a choice. It was either film now or don't post a video this week, and I really wanted to film this and post it because you guys really enjoyed my last charity book haul, and I love filming a haul because I love to buy things. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did, and I will see you next week with another one. Bye guys. Oh my god, how fast did I speak just then?